So now when something's coming at you, a lot of times we get a little nervous, and instead of having our punches go like they're supposed to, down the middle, they start getting a little wild, and we start doing stuff like this. The elbows start going out to the side, and we try to slap at it. But our moves are not supposed to really be blocks. They're supposed to be punches, and our punches are so good that they disrupt anything that comes back at us. So we're going to think about them as punches, not blocks. Does that make sense? All right, this modified Wing Chun punch right down the middle is so important for the success of our move. Let's continue cycling. Can you copy and do it just like mine? Right here in the middle and out, and then switch, and then switch, and switch. And then try to do a couple in a row, and then start to smooth out the motion so it's nice and big right down the middle. The weirdest thing about this punch is its goal is way different than any other kind of punch that we normally do. Normally we try to punch a target and break the target, right? And if it's self-defense, we try to punch the bad guy who wants to hurt us so that when they try to hurt us, it actually hurts them. And every time they try to get us, it hurts them, and so they decide to stop, right? But these punches are not really designed to do that. These punches are designed to accomplish a different goal. Does anybody know what we're trying to do with them? Do you know? That's kind of true, but blocking is designed to help us accomplish the real goal, which is to get close enough to somebody that we can put them in the distance that we call trapping range, which is really close. So now somebody wants to hit me, kick me, punch me, whatever, right? And I want to get close enough to him that I can do trapping moves. I want to get this close. So here's my challenge. How do I go from here to there without him punching me, grabbing me, tackling me, kicking me? Well, one way is to start doing my punches way out here, and I run at him forwards. And if he throws a punch, mine will interrupt his until I can get close enough to grab onto him and make him stuck real close. Does that make sense? So the goal of the punch is to go from far to close, making them nervous about our punches and interrupting anything that they might do. So the goal is to get close safely. So we're going to see who's faster. You ready? Here's the race. On your mark. Get set, go. Run, run, run. Who was faster? Was it a tie? All right, let's try again. It's not supposed to be a tie. I was hoping that somebody would be faster. You ready? Set. Go. There you go. Who's faster? Another tie? By a smidge. Okay, come on back. Let's find out who's faster. We're going to change the way you guys do the race, though. All right, Sophie, would you face this way? So you have to run in reverse. You know how to run backwards? Like this. Sam, you get to run normal. Now we'll see who's faster. You ready to race? Go. Forwards versus backwards. We have a clear winner. All right, come on back. Let's do another experiment. Sammy, now you have to run backwards. So you get to run forwards. You ready? Set, go. You goes the race. And we have another clear winner. Thanks for helping me run that experiment. Would you two have a seat back in line? And I'm a good guy, and he wants to hurt me, and I want to get close into trapping range to do trapping range martial arts moves. So now, I start going like this, and he goes, uh-oh. And so what's he going to do? Run backwards. I'm running forwards. Who's going to be faster? Me. Since I'm faster, I'm going to get closer and closer and closer to him. Right? Because I can go faster going forwards, and he can go in reverse. And if he goes backwards and he tries to throw a punch, mine will get rid of him. So now here's our job. It's simply to walk forwards and do the punch at the same time. So first, let's get our punches rolling. Nice and tight down the center. And then keeping your arms going, you're going to start walking forwards until you get back to the starting line. Now, if you can make the punches go faster than the steps, that's good. But we want to keep really good form right down the middle. Did you make it to your starting line? Let me ask you, would you ever do this modified Wing Chun punch walking backwards? No, you would never do it going backwards. It doesn't accomplish its goal. But what I want you to do is teach them how to do the clinch, and you're going to make sure you have a few things checked off. They're going to make sure they have their hands in the correct relationship for the clinch. Their elbows are next, and then your head under their head is next. And the final check off is if they have their hips back in like a horse stance. So hands, elbows, head, hips. All right. So now, senpais, once they have you in the clinch, I want you to kind of do a little moving so they can get the hang of controlling you with their clinch. They need to squeeze tight. They need to have their weight heavy on their hands. They need to be balanced, keeping their hips back. And the head should always be touching because you can't bonk heads if they're touching. And as you move around, they'll keep you under control. All right, now, let's say that Senpai Will is the bad guy. And we are able to put the bad guy in a clinch. And when we do the clinch, do you know that their head goes down like this and their body kind of looks like Senpai Will's? Now, if Senpai Will's body is like this, his head is pulled forwards, how do his punches look? If he tries to punch somebody over here in the head, are those good punches? No. What if he tries to do front kicks? Do you see how hard it is for the bad guy to do battle? If they're all hunched over like this, to do battle they're not in any position to do battle. So why would we want to put somebody in the clinch? Because we take them out of powerful positions. We put them in a head forward position, and if they try to punch or kick us, it's really hard for them. So now we put this Wing Chun punch together with a clinch. The Wing Chun punch is designed to get us close safely without them hitting us, so we can get a hold of their head, because we got to get close to get their head. And when we get their head, we fold them over, keeping their heads nice and tight. Why do you think we keep our elbows together? You know? What do you think, Sammy?
That way they don't escape.
Yeah, now watch. If I grab Senpai Will's head and my elbows touch together and he tries to go down, he runs into my elbows. But if my elbows are apart and he goes down, easy to escape, right? Now, if he really wants to, he can probably pop his head through my elbows, but I'll know it. I'll know he's escaped and I can do something about it. It's not going to be a surprise.